So Notion just released a new AI feature called Q&A, and this one seems to be really impressive. So just think of it as a chatbot within your workspace. Yeah, just like Chat GPT, but with a twist. You can ask it questions and you will get answers back from your content within your workspace as the source. It throws back concise answers by searching through all of that content, and it cites the sources and it links the relevant pages from where it's pulled up all of this precise information. So in this video, I will show you everything you need to know about this new feature and how you can put this to incredible use. So you might be wondering, how is it different from ChatGPT? I already have it. So whenever we talk about AI and chat, our mind simply goes back to ChatGPT and its various versions. But ChatGPT is more of a general purpose chatbot that pulls up the data from its online repository or the web. But with Q&A, you will get focused answers from right within your workspace content. And you need to be searching only the pages that you as a user have access to. For example, in my case, I have a second brain that contains transcripts of YouTube videos. I didn't create them, it was created by somebody else. But it's useful for my YouTube channel. And it tells me how to write better scripts, craft better thumbnails, and so on. But there are plenty of them. So instead of having to go through multiple videos or their transcripts, I can summarize all of this information. And all of that is possible with just one simple query. So you might be wondering, how does all this work? So to access Q&A, you just have to click on this little sparkle icon and you'll find that in the bottom right-hand corner of your workspace. So who is this useful for? If you're a student, you'll be taking a lot of student notes within Notion. And you can query from all over your notes. It doesn't have to be all in one page. And even though it's scattered across multiple pages or across your entire workspace or across a single database, you get the answer. Sometimes you want to just stay focused on a single page or on a single database. But within that database, that information could be buried within it. And that's an example of a CRM database where you capture all of the information related to your clients and your client conversations. And you might have spoken on one piece of that information in many of those calls. And you want that one piece of information summarized from all your call logs. And all of this can be pulled right up. And just think about it, if you and your team manage a second brain where all this information is stored relating to your ideas, your thoughts, your notes, you can fetch all of that precise information as a Q&A. And it'll point you to the sources where you can get more information. And the bigger the Notion workspace gets, the more powerful will the Q&A function be. Now you might be wondering, but I'm starting new. I don't have sufficient content information. So Q&A will indicate that. It doesn't know the answer. It will give you some sources based on the best matches. And if for some reason you feel that you need to provide feedback to Notion, positive or otherwise, you can provide that feedback using the thumbs up or the thumbs down icons, which will help Notion improve this feature in the future. So Q&A is extremely beneficial for teams who have a growing knowledge base in their workspace. And of course, for heavy note takers who clip these highlights and articles and put them all in one space. Now the real question is, how can you get it? So Q&A is currently in public beta and improvements and added features are expected in the future. But if you're already paying for Notion AI, it should be there. It's automatically added to your account as a feature. And you'll have unlimited use of this feature if you've subscribed to Notion AI. But you can also request for access. You will get into that wait list. And going by past precedents, Notion will keep this in beta for a few months or so. And they will get all the user responses in. So you might be wondering, what are the limitations of this currently? So all of these Q&A searches pulls in answers from pages that you have personally got access to. If there are any documents, Word, PDFs that are embedded within the database, it won't go inside that and search for it. Unless, of course, there's some form of label or text that you have entered within that database that allows you to pull that up. Now, all of this data inside of this Notion workspace is not used to train AI models, so it remains inherently yours. If you insert a new page, don't expect that information to pop up immediately. Notion needs some time to add all of this new information into the Q&A search. Give it about 30 minutes or so before it starts showing up. So we are starting to see some incredible use cases from Notion. And they are on this pursuit and journey to help you improve your user productivity. And if you want to be a participant in this journey, see more of these Notion videos and others centered around tech and general productivity, subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon to stay notified of new videos.